Dana is a 14-year-old misanthrope who refuses to acknowledge her dependency on her phone. Although phone addiction is a pandemic in today's society, she's been taking it to new extremes. Her phone addiction has been affecting her relationship with friends and family. Her friend Amelia has recently been realizing Dana's worsening addiction and thinks it's about time she corrects this bad habit.
Did you hear about that? Dana. Dana!
What?
Dana, I think you have a chronic cell phone addiction.
No, I don't.
Seriously, I don't even think you could go 5 days without it.
Really? I bet I could go 15.
Okay, fine, but if you don't complete the bet, I get to take your phone and you don't get it back for 2 full months.
Alright, fine, but if I win, then I get to take your phone and you don't get it back for 2 months.
Okay, fine. Deal.
Deal.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take your phone just so you can't use it, and then you're gonna have to stay in this room just to make sure.
Alright. Sounds fine.
Okay, so the only rule is that you can't have any technology while you're down here, but I can bring anything else you request down.
Can I get a book or something to keep me entertained?
Yeah, hold on. Why did I make this bet? Seriously, what am I getting out of this? Like, she can easily make it 15 days without her phone, and then I'll lose mine for 2 whole months. Here you go.
Thank you.
You sure you still want to do this? You could quit right now.
And lose my phone for 2 months?
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Dana was beginning to doubt her ability to last without her phone. She ignored the books for the first day, doing anything she could besides reading to keep herself from going insane.
So, how are you holding up so far?
Good. Great. Good. Everything's fine. Not bored. Excited.
Okay. Sure you don't need anything?
Nope, not a thing. Doing fine.
Okay. Well, you have fun down here.
I will.
Dream, 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 dream.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy.
Dana sat quietly and tirelessly studied the books Amelia gave her for hours. Man, do I miss my phone. I've never been more bored. I don't know if I can make it 15 days.
How's it going? Feel like giving in yet?
You think I'm gonna give in now? You crazy.
Alright, guess we'll see. Because once you break, which I assume you will, you're going to have to suffer 2 long phoneless months.
We'll see about that.
For the next 3 days of Dana's confinement and isolation from her phone, she's overwhelmed with a renewed sense of determination, rapidly becoming more increasingly dedicated to her reading of the books that Amelia was supplying her with. For the first day and a half, she was requesting dramatic novel-type books. However, as the time went by since she had engaged on her phone, she was quickly morphing her requests and expressing a vaster interest in sciences and history, rather than dramatic novels, reading books such as The Study of the Human Body and The History of Technology. As they reach the 5th day of Dana's confinement, Amelia has gotten increasingly nervous about losing the bet, regretting the very moment she suggested this ridiculous idea. While on the other hand, Dana was getting more confident each day, gaining more knowledge through her reading, rarely even missing her phone.
Hey, can I get that book on technology I asked for?
Hold on, I'm scrolling through Instagram. You will not believe the drama everyone's posting about.
What do I care?
For the first time since the beginning of the second day, Dana began to miss her phone and was doubting her ability to go through with the bet, for she was worried how this was going to affect her social life and her friends. But Dana knew she had no choice but to go through with the bet, or else she'd lose her phone for even longer. So Dana tried to pull herself together. After her moment of self-doubt a few days back, Dana has since gotten herself back on track, doing even better than she was before. For she has managed to channel an inner self-motivation, becoming more and more intrigued with the stuff she was reading about every day, leading herself to discover her newfound interest in history of civilization and technology, specifically of the time periods before cell phones were a norm. Getting bored, are you?
Not really, I'm pretty content.
I find that doubtful. Less than 10 days ago, you couldn't even go 10 minutes without your phone.
It's really not that bad.
Well, I bet you can't last another 6 days without your phone.
We'll see.
Dana is now 2/3 away through the 15 days she promised to stay confined in the room, and she's doing better than ever. Her newfound determination has been abundantly influenced by her recent interest in human psychology and philosophy, as well as pediatrics. She has been vigorously reading them since early yesterday morning. She's already quite educated in those fields.
I knew I could get any good out of this.
I know you're just trying to get in my head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How dumb do you think I am? You're obviously going insane without your phone. You're not fooling anyone.
No, I'm actually pretty happy.
Alright, fine, but just remember, you still have another 5 phoneless days.
I think I can do it.
As seen, Amelia is clearly not feeling very confident anymore and is quite worried that she was wrong and is going to suffer losing the bet. She hasn't lost all hope yet. There's one thing she knows for sure. That being, there is no way she will allow for Dana to win the bet, so she forgets any and all sympathy she had for Dana and begins formulating a plan that will ensure her victory. If only I can get her to cave and use her phone, then I can win the bet and save myself the embarrassment. But little does Amelia expect what happens next, for Dana felt that she benefited so abundantly from just these 14 days without her phone that she thought it'd be best if she stayed off it for a while longer. So Dana wrote a letter to Amelia explaining how she was planning on purposely forfeiting the bet so that she'd lose her phone for the next 2 months. Dear Amelia, in my weeks of confinement, I spend much of my time studying the history of technology and its effects on the human body. I now understand the detrimental toll that technology is taking on both my mind and my body. I've decided to break this bet and use my phone when I awake. I think the next 2 months without my phone will be very beneficial to myself and others. Thank you for this opportunity to better myself. I hope to make the most out of this experience and to prosper significantly from this enlightening life lesson. From that day forward, Dana made a promise to herself that she would make the most out of her life, avoiding time-wasting activities, and most significantly, she made sure to spend as little time on her phone as possible. Yet still, that wasn't the only benefit that the two girls inherited, for throughout this process, they gained the gift of bonding and friendship, and now that Dana spends less time engaged in her phone, it leaves her more time to spend quality time with her friends and family, forming an unbreakable bond that will remain strong throughout the rest of their life.
I need to be on my phone. love our mothers.
So good.
Best video.
What happens
Best video project ever. Ow.